So now I'm making at Jacki's WFPB Journey. I am making a Luann's Southwest barbecue sauce, which came in my packet at from the Plant-Based Life Journey Retreat, and they made it for us, and I'm sure we helped, but it was really good. And I've been wanting to make it, and one of the things I'm finally doing it. One of the things it says, cup of finely chopped onions. So my eyes are kind of teary, they're stinging a little bit because I just chopped my onion. I don't know if that means finely chopped or not, but using my new bowl, my new Mezzaluna chopper. So we did that. And as I'm chopping, I'm thinking, I think I'd just rather buy a bottle of barbecue sauce. And I did purchase one from online. I'm not going to say where because I didn't like it. It was, a plant-based one, but I have to look into some that I'm sure you can buy some over the counter. Anyways, this was very good, so I want to make it. So what it says is saute the onion a bit in water until soft, and then you add in the ketchup, or you could do a bottle of barbecue. I don't know what that means. Is that a barbecue sauce or just a bottle? Is there actually just something called barbecue? I don't know. But I am using ketchup, and then maple syrup, water, chili powder, and liquid smoke. So I always thought saute meant in a frying pan, but I was watching one of those cooking demos recently, and they were sauteing in, I better add this, in a saucepan. So I'm going to do that. I don't know what I should add it with. Got a spoon somewhere? Okay. So let's add that. Yeah, this is how I cook. All the wrong tools, probably. Let's see. So I'm going to saute that, I guess, in a saucepan, because I always thought it meant, like I said, a frying pan. But it makes sense because you want to add the other ingredients to mix it all together to heat it up. You probably could do either one, but it's supposed to be a barbecue sauce. So I'm gonna, and I don't know what temperature it should be on. It says saute. So does that mean high heat, low heat, medium heat? I guess just don't burn the pan. You're supposed to put a little water in there. All right, so I'm gonna pause the recording and let's see what happens next. Well, a little frustration because it says for a 1/8 of a teaspoon of liquid smoke. Well, out of all my teaspoons, I've got like 3 sets. I can't find a 1/8. So I did 1/4, which I think 1/8 is probably 1/2 of 1/4. But when I asked Alexa, I said, what's 1/2 of 1/4? She says, 1/4 is 1/2. She just told me something totally different. She answered something like 1/2 a teaspoon is, or 1/2 or 1/2 is 1/4. Anyways, I am putting everything in one of these, so because it would be easy to pour. So this is the ketchup, the maple syrup. What else do we have? The water. No, I already put the water in. Chili powder and liquid smoke. So I don't know if 1/4 of a teaspoon extra of liquid smoke is going to make a difference. We shall see. So I'm going to pour this in the mixture. Oh, I should turn the heat up. I have no idea what the heat should be on. A normal person might know. Let's see it. I don't know what to stir it with. Like I went to Amazon. I said mixing spoons because I have either too big or too small. Maybe they should be the big ones. I bought a lot of big spoons. I think what I'd like to do is scrape out what's left in here with a rubber spatula. Get it all. Okay, well, let's see what happens. Let's see. Saute, and we're gonna, I guess that needs to saute or simmer for about 20 minutes. So, I'll be back. So you may be wondering why I'm making barbecue sauce. Well, it's for the jackfruit. So this is jackfruit, and I bought it in brine which was the wrong one to get for this recipe. I was supposed to buy it in water. So what I have to do now is rinse really well, which I just did, and soak it for an hour. But this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. Right? So it looks like chicken or tuna fish, and then we break it apart to make it look like shredded pork. Now, I also bought this jackfruit, and it came in a package that looks like this. I emptied it out. So it's a different color. It must be like seasoned or something. Let's see. Lightly seasoned. So when I was at the retreat, you know, we had to rinse out all the water of the jackfruit. So we didn't use the packaged one, just the canned one. And we had put it, I think it was a paper towel, or something they gave me to squeeze out the water, maybe a mesh thing, I don't remember. But I've been trying to just kind of pat dry these, just because they do feel a little liquidy. And I don't know if I'm supposed to do that. I'm just using, you know, my intuition. Okay, so that's the jackfruit. The sauce is still cooking. Looks good. Let's see, how can I show you? Let's see what it looks like. It's almost done, I think. Let's see. So I'll show you what the sauce looks like. Again, I don't know if it's right. You know, these videos are not for professional cooking demos. They're just for your entertainment and to see my my progression of the newbie in the kitchen, having a good time eating and cooking whole food, plant-based foods to get healthier. So I'm going to pause the recording for now, and then I'll be back. So a lot of time has passed since I paused the recording. So I paused, so you know, it's not so boring for you when it's not a long recording. But I wanted to unpause for a moment to show you. I've always been someone who likes to like give little goodie bags away, or whether I'm teaching a class with Zentangle Mindful Drawing, or whether I'm hosting my own party or going somewhere, I always like to give away a little something. So I bought these little baggies for my little birthday party tomorrow, and I'm putting in these triple brittle thingies. They're all seeds, basically all seeds with maple syrup and vanilla. So gluten-free, whole food, plant-based. So I'm putting them in these little bags. I tear off the little tape, and then we seal it over a stick, and you've got a nice little goodie bag. They're on Amazon, real cheap. And so if you want to make a little treat and bring it, that's fun. So that's going to go into the little goodie bags I'm creating for my friends. And what else can I show you? Oh, they're sticky. They stick to your fingers. Okay. You know, things you peel off. And what else? So I made brownies, avocado brownies from Plant You Cookbook. I made triple brittle from, I think, RebeccaCats.com. And I made, I'm marinating carrots for carrot dogs. They'll taste just like hot dogs or close to it. Let me show you what I'm doing. Let's see. I have this. I put the carrots in the marinade, and you're supposed to do it for 6 hours or overnight. So and then you grill them. So I can't believe I'm doing this stuff. I really can't. So that's why I'm videotaping, to prove that I'm doing this. And really to see I'm really just doing it for myself. I don't care who watches. I want to see my progression. And I would love to entertain people. If anything of my incompetence could be humorous to somebody, or maybe maybe inspirational, who knows? So it's almost, and I made the barbecue sauce. It's the barbecue sauce for the jackfruit. So it's got the jackfruit soaking. I showed you earlier what it looks like. And so I'm gonna, I'm gonna rinse that now, and then start to break it apart so it looks more like this, looks more like pulled pork or shredded tuna. This is a little bit more fine. because I bought this one out of the box, if you saw earlier in the video. And we've got some seasonings for the jackfruit in the recipe. We've got chili powder, smoked paprika, and onion, I believe, is in there. So I've been busy. So I'm going to pause and let's see what happens next. I forgot to mention, I also bring these bags. These are the bags I was talking about in my video in my car the other day, coming back from my other birthday party at the line dance class. And I left these bags out for anybody who wanted to take any leftover. I made 3 different treats, like cookies, triple brittle, which is this. And so they could take these little bags, fill up whatever they wanted, seal them, and bring them home. So you could use them for that too. Okay, I'm back. So I rinsed and I took some paper towel and I squeezed out the moisture. Now we're supposed to take it and pull it, break it apart. Wish I had a zoom. Should I move you closer? Let's see. This is not pulling apart very well. Did I wash my hands? I better do that. I've been washing my hands all morning, really. Now it's afternoon. I've been here a long time. This is what I'm finding. Like, I think it's about once a week now, maybe twice. I'm spending like hours in the kitchen to do all that, but it's good because then I have food in the house and then I'm eating healthy. So here, I'm just breaking this apart. So it looks like shredded pork, like pulled pork. That's the whole idea, to make it look like pulled pork. And then we put barbecue sauce on it. So after I finish pulling this, I'm going to put some seasoning, the ones I mentioned earlier, chili powder, smoked paprika, onion powder, I believe, and then some of the barbecue sauce, not all of it, but some of it. And then we're going to bake it. And then when it comes out, I think we put more barbecue sauce on it. Still feels a little wet to me, but what are you going to do? Maybe once I shred it, I'll dab it with some. Can you tell I'm getting tired? This is like a lot for me. Oh my gosh. To spend this much time in the kitchen, but it's all worth it. You know, a lot of the things I did today too were for, you know, events that I wanted to bring something to. For my birthday, and you know, usually I don't make a big deal about my birthday. Only milestone ones. Like when I was 25, I rented out, I got a permit for a state park. I'm from Wayland, Massachusetts. Actually, I was living in Natick at the time. And there was Cochituate State Park in Natick. And I rented out a big, huge volleyball court, like professional kind, you know, not court, but volleyball, you know, the poles and the nets. And we had a permit, I think, maybe for a part, so I could have part of the park. And I invited like 1 million people. And we had a cookout and a big party. I don't have that energy anymore, but it was a fun. And I did that myself. I put on my own party. When I turned 50, well, this is hard. When I turned 50, I had my own party too. And we all went to see the movie. Not the movie, the show. It was a Broadway show, but not on Broadway. It was on Cape Cod, one of the local theaters. That's kind of a professional theater, but small. It was the play Spamalot. I love Spamalot because I love the song, "Look on the bright side of life, look on the bright side of life." Now you know why I don't have a singing career. And that was fun. I had a few girlfriends over. We spent the weekend together on the Cape, and it was a lot of fun. So now, that was 50. 55, I don't remember if I did anything special. Well, I was here. I probably went out to dinner with some friends. That to me wasn't a big milestone, but tomorrow is big. Biggest birthday I've ever had in my life. I'm going to be 60. So today is the last day that I'm going to be 59. The last day in my 50s. I know I don't look a day over 29. Well, maybe we'll say that once I lose this weight and eat healthier and look better. but it's not about looking better. It's about feeling better, quality of life, and having energy to live a healthy life, to be able to do the things we want to do, like line dancing. And I want to be able to be healthy. I don't want to have so many friends and relatives who have died so young and recently. And a lot of it has to do with heart stuff, and I don't know. So as we get older, or as I get older, I feel I need to take better care of myself. I had some weight gain that I don't even know how it happened, because I wasn't eating that much. Well, obviously more than my body needed, but discovering whole food plant-based, I started to lose weight right away. And so we hope that continues. And I'm going to now, I'll show you what I'm going to do next. I think now is what we do. You know what I'm going to do? Because this was only one can, and it says 2 cans. So I'm going to pretend this was another can, even though it came from a box. And I know it's a little seasoned. You know what I'm going to do? Okay, before I season that, I'm going to season this one with the seasonings that I have. Can you see? Yeah. Okay. So it says to season this first. Now, what do I mix it with? I don't know. Here, let's take one of these. Oh, so many products. And you think I know what to do with them. All right, so now I'm just mixing this with the seasoning. I bet I could have pulled this some more. No, what are you going to do? So, that looks nice. It looks really pretty. Look at that. It's nice. Now, okay, I'm reading this for the millionth time today. We're now going to put 2/3 a cup of barbecue sauce on it and then bake it or cook it. Let's see, 400 degrees for 17 to 20 minutes. Let's preheat that. 400. And we want to get 2/3 a cup. Oh, right here. Look at that. I am going to actually, I'm going to mix them both. And then we're going to take out, how should I do this? I have a spoon somewhere. This is when ambidextrous comes in handy, which I'm not. I'm using my left hand, my non-dominant hand, to add this. So 2/3 cup. And we're going to put that right in here. And I'm going to act like Julia Child. Remember Julia Child? Sounded like this. Well, I'm not very good with accents and voiceovers. Oh my gosh, look what I'm doing. I'm actually making something that's interesting. Oh my God. Oh my, this might come out okay. This looks like a real dish. All right, we're going to pour it onto the baking sheet with parchment paper. How do we pour it out? Just got to make sure I don't miss anything. Spread out on parchment lined paper. Okay, that's easy enough. Oh my God, I'm so excited. All right, so I'm going to spread this out, and then I'm going to pause the recording. I'll bake it, and then I'll show you what happens. And you know what? Let's hope it tastes okay. Sometimes I go to all this trouble and I make things, and like I told you earlier, I might have put too much of something, and you know, not reading the measurements correctly. So I'm spreading this out, and then I'm going to bake it. So can you see that? Oh, that parchment paper. See, I was so lazy. I bought parchment paper that are already cut in sheets, because the roll was just driving me nuts, and it was like you have to cut it down. So now I just have these sheets. They fit nicely in the pans, and I'm going to bake it, and I'll be back. I hope you're not too bored yet. So I'm looking to see how long the meeting has been going for, and I can't find it. Where is that? It's probably been hours. I don't know how long the video is, but oh my gosh. But I've been doing this for a long time. Okay, I'm just going to pause. That was just just ignore that little part. Well, put a fork in me. I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. I have one more thing to do, and that is to take the jackfruit out of the oven once it's ready. A few more minutes. Hey, Alexa, how much more time?
You have 7 minutes and 10 seconds left on the 18-minute timer.
There we go. 7 minutes left. And then once it comes out, I'll pour a little more sauce, and it's all ready to go. I already measured out how much sauce is supposed to go on there. I know it looks kind of gross. And I even put a little extra. So they timed it quite well, measured it out quite well. It's hard to see, but I do have some in there. So Jill and Kathy put together this recipe book for us at the Plant-Based Life retreat. And they did say there'll be a little bit extra, if you want, when you serve it, if you want some extra sauce. So once it comes out, I'm going to put that sauce on, mix it all together. I'm not going to serve it yet, but I'll show you what it looks like. And then I am going to Starbucks for a latte and just sit and relax and do some other things that I need to do on the computer, maybe do a little Zentangle, but I'm going to relax. But I tell you, I am so happy I did all this today because tomorrow, as you know, is my birthday, June 28th. I was born 1963, and I don't want to cook tomorrow. I don't want to have to do anything that has any effort except line dancing. I'm going to have a wonderful line dance class tomorrow I'm attending, and then a wonderful party in the evening. And I just want to have a good day tomorrow. So I hope you guys will do the same, whether it's your birthday or not. And I'm going to pause, and I'll be back soon with the jackfruit barbecue. Actually, I lied, or I forgot. This isn't going to be the last thing today. I still have to grill the carrot dogs. Some of you probably already remembered and said, no, she still has to grill those carrot dogs. I could do them tomorrow, but if I don't want to do anything on my birthday, then I better do them tonight. They're still marinating. My carrots, I can't believe I'm doing anything with carrots. I've avoided carrots my whole life, but they were really good when Debbie made them. So we'll see what happens. So I'll either grill them tonight or tomorrow morning, but when I do, I will surely let you know. And we're still waiting for the jackfruit. I took a peek at, they look like they're almost done. But so I turned down the degrees a little bit, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So we'll pause and I'll be back. Okay, here it is. It is smoking too. It's like it's smoking. There it is. See the smoke? I don't know why. Maybe because there's liquid smoke in there? I don't know. All right, so now I have to transfer it to the bowl and put more barbecue sauce in it. But you know what? I think I'm gonna let it cool off. It looks kind of hot, so I'm gonna pause. We'll let it cool off. I'll be right back. All right, so I put it in the bowl. I kind of scooped it, and then I picked up the parchment paper and kind of just dumped it. And I'm gonna take this, pour it on. I did taste it without the second batch of barbecue, and it was okay, but it could definitely use some more barbecue. And now I'm gonna mix it, and see. I think jackfruit is a fruit that looks like tuna that tastes like fruit, unless you put barbecue sauce on it. That's my personal take. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna taste it in a minute. Now they recommend to serve this like on whole wheat buns or something like that, or whole wheat toast. And then you really get the taste of it when you get that bread in there. Not bad. Edible, definitely edible. What I like about this sauce too is that you still have the onions, and I like onions. So the onions is still like an onion, in there. So that's good. I like it. It's very good. It is good. I did it. Oh, I did it. Okay, Jill and Kathy of Plant-Based Life Journey. I hope you are proud of me. Thank you for all that you taught me. And I'm going to now put my feet up. Goodbye.